Imagine a conscious contact with God so strong that no matter what you are doing or not doing, that no matter what your kids are up to or not up to, and that whether you've got the person of your dreams or they're just not cooperating, that you are happy, content, and at peace. A space where everyone else's thoughts, attitudes, and actions are beautiful and exactly as they are supposed to be. Well, this is the space where I like to play. My name is Misha Z, and this is today's Bitch Slap. Join me as I shed light on the thoughts, actions, and attitudes that are causing you pain, and we train our minds to go to the capital S inner self, the joy that is waiting for us, the God within.
I'll kiss your ass if this episode goes 8 minutes. No way I can draw this out to 8 minutes. My skill set of stream of consciousness getting to the 8 minutes to the 8-minute episode absolutely feels like it is waning. A few months ago, it was easy. I had to stop myself at 15. I could go on. Not today. Not with the summit taking much time, effort, and emotional content. Anyhow, what we're going to talk about on this episode is the comparing and judging has got to stop. It has got to stop. It is so unhealthy. As I was talking about on the previous episode, the puzzle pieces of life, like, am I playing with the right puzzle? Are the puzzle pieces I'm playing with illusory, shiny objects, and I'm trying to put all those puzzle pieces together? And then when the puzzle's done, the whole thing is just an illusion and disappears, and you're emotionally crushed. That's what happened to me. I was playing with the wrong puzzle pieces. Now I'm playing with the right puzzle pieces. I'm playing with the spiritual puzzle and moving the spiritual puzzle pieces around. Meditation, prayer, literature, community, all these things, healing. Man, if I had heard somebody say healing 10 years ago, I'd have slugged you in the face. Healing. I just said healing, schmealing. Anyhow, the comparing and the judging, that's the illusory puzzle piece, and it's got to stop. We're all part of the puzzle pieces of life. No puzzle piece is better or worse. That's what I've decided. That's my new how we're all the same analogy. And as I was doing A Course in Miracles this morning, it was squarely confronting me in the face, because the past couple of sections have been about special, about needing to think we're special, and how needing to think we're special is the cause that's selfish and self-centered, which is the root of much of my problems. That's the reverse of spirituality. Selfish self-centeredness is the reverse of we're all oneness. The inverse of we're all oneness. So what had happened was, of course, I've been in recovery, which everybody knows for who listens by now. Been in recovery for a few decades. And so I do lots of meetings, 12-step meetings. And I am not a 12-step meeting representative. I am not the representative. So take everything I say with a grain of salt in that regard. But how in some meetings that I go to in now North County, we like to think that we're special. There's a special brand of recovery around here. And I was really thinking, like, wow, that is more of that specialness. And so, which implies other people are not special. Other brands of recovery are not special. And I was really thinking how, in as far as recovery is concerned, like some people roll into recovery and they need a hard ass to, like, the military grade, kick your ass, get sober kind of the way tough love aspect. Some people need hugs and hand holding and positive affirmation, and then there's everything in between. And so I'm not sure if this is on topic to the episode, but I'm going to go continue with this thought. So I came across this little piece of literature that was talking about recovery and how initially how we get sober is how we help other people get sober. So if I come in and I need a hard ass to help get me clean and sober, then I tend to be a hard ass when I help other people. But as we mature, and so what happens when you get stuck in that attitude is that you start looking around and going, everybody needs a hard ass. Everybody should be a hard ass, which obviously is not the truth. That's an immature viewpoint. And so this little piece of literature says, hey, when you are around long enough, perhaps you learn how to wield different sticks. Right? You learn how to, discern. God needs me to be a hard ass here. God needs to be more loving, nurturing. Here, more hugs, more smacks on the side of the head, right? And that we can mature to that. So it takes all kinds. And I'm in some of the recovery I go to, there's this theme of it's not being done right, of course, right? And like recovery as a whole on the planet is just continues to thrive and grow. Like there's for alcohol, drugs, cocaine, marijuana, heroin, Narcotics Anonymous, Overeaters Anonymous, SLA, which is Sex and Love Anonymous. I mean, and it's just growing. Now there's, for the opiates, there's opioids, and Benzo Anonymous for the rampant misuse of benzodiazepines, prescription drugs by the pharmaceuticals, the power profit hungry pharmaceuticals. Kidding. I've got no opinion on that. God bless them for cranking out the pills, and God bless everybody that takes advantage. I could actually go on a full riff on what plant-based medicine. I was talking to someone today who's into plant-based medicine, and which is code for psilocybin, DMT, all these things. Anyway, there's that whole language around that, guides and all this kind of stuff. Don't get me started. Again, God bless. I know that the microdosing, the psychedelics are definitely helping people with PTSD and all that stuff, and in therapy and all that kind of stuff. I, again, just cashed in my ticket when I was young, and I would not risk it. One day at a time, I wouldn't risk it. Like meditate. I'd rather meditate for an hour and accidentally fall asleep than go find a guide, a shaman, do some heavy freaking psychedelics, and then end up smoking crack. Oh my God. Thank you for listening. And that's just me. So I tend to project that onto other people. I know there's other people again who are getting like the psychedelics, the microdosing, the plant-based medicine is being of service to communities. Holy mackerel, what a tangent. I think I've made it for 8 minutes as well. So the comparing has got to stop. It's not healthy. It just creates separation, the judgment, it does not lead to happiness. It just doesn't anymore. And the comparing, like, and I was thinking about in terms of what are the steps. First you compare, and then you judge what you see, what you compare. How am I different? And then you judge it. So perhaps progress would be, how am I the same? How am I the same? And in a good way. Look for the similarities. I love that. Hear that in the recovery lingo a lot. Look for the similarities and not the differences. You know what? Thanks for listening. The summit. The end of the summit is nigh. Tools for a Good Life Summit. Go register. Check it out. It's going to be amazing. I've edited 36 of the videos of the interviews, and they are freaking awesome. I mean, truly. I was laughing, crying, inspired, new levels of compassion. I'm actually going to save it for a promotional video later. Just know that you need to register. And by all means, upgrade to the VIP pass. It's like a half a month's worth of Starbucks. Like, show yourself some self-love. All right, that's it. I'm done. I'm out.
Thank you for spending time with me today. As someone who is committed to growth and service to this world, I so appreciate your willingness to come with me, go within, and serve our world through change. If you found value in this podcast and you know someone who can use this message, share this episode with them. Share it so our mission can be achieved one episode at a time. And of course, subscribe so you can hear more. And lastly, for more resources on what has helped me on my journey and can help you on yours, go to belove.media/resources. That's BELOVE.media/resources. Thank you again for listening.